Man, it's been a lot of things that has come up, but yeah, it's all good. Everybody go through their little times or whatever. So, but it's definitely all about the knowledge. I said,
I got some food,
I used to sing in the choir, and I used to play the piano, the drums at church, and some other instruments too. But it's a song. It said, "Nobody told me that the road would be easy, but I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me." So I said, you know what? We come so far, and we're doing things that, like, even Moneyboy said, he said, I wouldn't even thought I would have been here, a year ago. And,
Hey, you still
quote
moving
unquote.
game.
Mm-hmm. So, that's, who's that right there? With the
Yeah, that was
headset
Brave
on.
Brown Bear. That was me.
Oh, Brown
Or
Bear?
was you talking to your
Right.
daughter?
No, the blue shirt. Yeah, you. Right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Right, yeah, you. Right there. I
Santiago.
see you. Yeah, right there.
Santiago. Santiago.
Okay.
He-Man B.
You definitely got some angels in this build in the room.
Santiago's
Everybody,
in the house.
everybody got their angels around them. For sure, for sure.
Where's the angels? I mean, the lights behind us?
Yeah, definitely. They come through energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but let me
cause
get back.
you was giving us some good nuggets, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm still on recovery mode, and that was a lot of energy that came through. I don't know where that energy came from me, so I guess it was some good nuggets you was giving us.
hmm Yeah, so
I need
just
some of
to
those nuggets.
review the review what I was going over. If you're not already on Corp, CORP. Let's see. Hold on, my honey, baby, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Let me see. Let me hold it. Give it to me. Okay. So Corp Net. We was on that one about the DBA, bizfiling.com, Wyoming Company, WyomingCompany.com. That's the one I said, you guys.
Yes.
Okay, so
WyomingCompany.com.
you guys went on that site?
I haven't been on it yet. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
on the call. I'm gonna
Wyoming
check it out in a
Company,
minute.
Biz Filing, um, because you with those companies, like especially like Biz Filing, they give you the virtual office. They do your DBA, they do your fictitious name, your LLC filing. I said Wyoming Company is the best as far as prices go, and there's no taxes. And I said, if you're going to be filing if you're going to be incorporating yourself, you should do it in either Nevada, Delaware, or Wyoming. Wyoming is one that people are slipping on because everybody's like, oh, file your corporation with, you know, because when you have these access to all these different accounts and stuff, a lot of people kind of like know about their lesser banks, but you also have to keep updated on what banks, because they sometimes they change their routing number just to throw things off a little bit, and they will update their members. But if you don't already have the website, um, that's a good one. by going on like U.S. U.S. bank U.S.
Some
banking
information.
U.S. banking. So
Just some
it's called
information.
the routing numbers. But when you're looking up
Put my
routing numbers,
speakers
don't
on.
just look up all the different routing
Look
numbers
at
for
my
your local
speakers.
banks. You look up the routing numbers that start with your social security number. So, say if your social security number is 562 or whatever the number is, you look up those first three numbers in there, and those are usually all the banks. If you go on to GM, is it GMI Utility? GMI Utility, you go on and you put your social in, and you see all of your accounts that's being traded on the U.S. stock market. You should click on each of after you enter your social security number on GMEI Utility. You need to go on there and put your social security number in the little box there with the spaces. It's gonna come up all of the accounts that's traded on there. What you're gonna do, you're gonna scroll up to the top of the screen. You go onto the top of the screen where it says the LEI numbers. The LEI numbers will classify which one of those are banks. So the banks are going to have the lesser numbers. But don't be fooled by that, because I know I had one that say MSN, like it was abbreviated. But once I went in there, you got to go and look up the definitions of the different ones. So what they're going to have is that you're going to find where the main trusts are. So you want to know who is the parent, who is acting as your parent.
Ooh.
Because yeah, who if they could say it says who's acting as it's like your direct parent. Because if you haven't claimed, if you haven't went and wrote to the state wherever you were born in, and told them that, hey, I am 18 years old now. I'm able to handle my affairs. I am age of majority, you know. So if not, they treat you like a kid because they think that you're not able to handle your account, so they're acting as your parent. So there's a lot of them that will, but a lot of those trusts they can't even really even touch. So once the account reach maturity, like from your birth certificate, 30 years. So I mean, is it 30 years? If it's after 30 years, nobody can't claim it. So it's just open there. So a lot of them say active or inactive on there. So that being said, you can actually go onto that website, and you actually, when I said go to the LEI, it's like you want them to go from like lower to higher. So like the lower numbers like 0 to and up or whatever. Those are like the number. I think is it 02 or 09. Either one. You go up ascending or descending, and then you'll actually see which ones are actually banks. So then you go into the website for the U.S. For the routing numbers, and you type up the first three numbers of your securities. And so it might take a little time, but you need to print out all of those freaking numbers that has your first three letters. I mean, your first three numbers of your social security number. So, say mine's, for instance, is 6, blah, 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 you know? So,
Mm-hmm.
I say I got a list of, I got 3 pages of all the ones that say 6. And then, so then you go take that list and with the, you match them up with the GMI utility, right? So you go on GMI utility and you go see which ones. Click on each. You got to look inside of each one. Okay. So you don't. You can if you got time to do that. But a lot of times, a lot of people, like I only had like maybe 300 accounts on GMEI utility, but my mother has 74,000.
Damn.
Okay, my dad has. He had like 47,000 pages. Okay.
What?
So it wasn't just, it was like, dang. I mean, no, sorry. It's 47,000 accounts. So damn, mama got some money, honey. We need to go get ourselves sovereign so we can go claim our parents. Or if your parents still, my mother passed away, but shoot, if your parents alive, shoot, they need to get up on that because the older
Mm-hmm.
you get, the money just sit there. And then think, even if they died, okay, even if they done passed away, honey, let me tell you, you are you are an heir of their estate, but the money just is sitting there. The money just sitting there, honey. The money sitting there. I was like, "Ooh, we gotta go and get mama stuff straight so we can all feed the whole family, okay?" Cause I was like, man, I was like, well, but you know what? So what you gotta do if you have a relative that's passed away, you go get their death certificate, and then nobody claim them. You could do this for even like I know my neighbor. He passed away. He didn't have nobody left. It was just him. And so Mr. Martin, I was like, oh shoot, he ain't never claimed none of all that stuff he had. So all those different trust accounts. He lived to like he was like 80 years old. You know what? I am, a beneficiary. Okay. The bank people taught me a lot of good stuff. So let me get back to the reason why we're even on those different sites. Because when you're on those different sites, from the from the routing numbers with your first three numbers and the GMI utility, you're gonna go and print those out, and you're gonna match up which ones are the banks that you can be using as your lesser banks, and those are your accounts. Those are your accounts, and most of them, and they can just you can actually just go into that bank and open up a savings account or whatever, and then you link it up to the other one. But you still, with the lesser bank, how can they say that's not yours? Hey, it's on GMI utility, and so you know for a fact that you're just not using just a random number, yeah, just because of your social. You're using it because you have proof that from GMEI utility, and that the one from the routing numbers. Like dang, these routing numbers match up to the ones that's on GMI Utilities. It's the same bank. Like say I got one. I think it's what Bank of Texas. It's on this one is another one called like Nicolette Bank, but that one wasn't on the routing number. So it's a lot of them that may not just be from your social security number. It could be from your bond number too. But with the Treasury, um, they so cool. I I'll do it to you that later. But the reason why you have all these different accounts is because you're gonna start setting them up um, to use them. But you need to be a, you need to have your business. You want to file your trust and all that stuff like that. That's great. But you want to have a business. And you want to have it. You want to have a website. You want to have a business address, where you can receive your business mail to. So that you're going to have your virtual business office where you're receiving mail to. And you're going to have your business phone number, and it's going to be listed. You have your business bank account number with your business name. So if you want to have one, um, Midwest Films, or I'm a consulting services, then you could do that. Or you say I'm a consultant. You know, um, uh, what is your business? I'll reach one, teach one. I consult, I reach one, and I teach one. Okay, and that's all. They don't need to know what you consulting on. They just want to know that you. So the best one to file is an LLC. Why an LLC you want to file for your LLC? You need to have an LLC because it protects your ass from ever getting sued. And if you want to discharge, you're not liable for any debt that you incurred or any lawsuits or anything, because it separates you as a person and your business. You don't never want to mix your business with your personal account. So you don't want to never commingle the funds. You want to have this separate. So your business account is going to be your business account. You get your EIN for free. You can get one EIN number per day online with your LLC. Don't try to use anything else. Just use your regular social security number because remember they're gonna ask you for like, well, who are you? Okay, Joy to the real, and my business is gonna be called Joy to the real LLC. And what do? I do consulting, or I have a retail online store, or I sell health products. I'm a health and wellness, personal trainer. Whatever you want to do, whatever your dream is, whatever you dreamed of doing, whatever you love to do that. It doesn't matter. Just if you can't figure it out right now, just get the dang on EIN number, file LLC, your LLC. You get the EIN from IRS. You can do one of them per day. And then you want to go and get the you want to go onto the website to file for your business LLC, and you incorporating yourself. So the best places to do that is going to be Nevada. You incorporating your business, you want to have you want to incorporate it in. You want to file the LLC in Nevada, Delaware. It's your choice wherever you want to do. And I just recently found out that Wyoming is actually the best. It's the cheapest. It's the best. No taxes. It's little no cost. It's 92% than all the other ones. It's like the lowest one. So the one we had came up, we were talking about the WyomingCompany.com. They accept checks. They accept all different. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, so WyomingCompany.com. They do your trust. They do so you can even if you want to do your trust, but make sure you get that at LLC separately because you, these companies I'm telling you about. So these are the companies you're gonna get. Um, WyomingCompany.com, BizFiling.com, and then also CORP. What I said was I keep
Yeah.
It was
CorpNet. Corp.
Yeah.
corpnet.com.
Okay, yeah, CorpNet.com. So CorpNet is gonna teach you about. They're gonna give you little ebooks, whatever, to teach you how you want to file and what is the benefit of having an LLC. And so you will know all the benefits and why it's so great to have the LLC. Okay, so the reason why I'm even bringing up Wyoming Company and business filing and CorpNet because a lot of these companies you find on there, what you can do is you're gonna have, they do the whole packaging for you, so you ain't gotta be running around all day. Let me go ahead. I ain't gotta be running over to the state building. Let me go here. Shoot, let me go search this business name. And it take a lot of time for you. They do it all for you, and guess what? They take checks. So them same dang on. So this brings us back to when you matching up those accounts, so you're using the right one, so it go through. You make sure that it goes through. It ain't gonna come back on you. You're gonna go ahead and file it through the You're gonna file it through So you're gonna go ahead so it doesn't come back on you. So what I think bizfiling.com, they give you so you get a virtual business address. So now you have a home base. It's virtual. You can still be at home, but say if you want to do all your business now, so you taking away from your home, you're not doing all the business out of your home. You running your LLC out of your virtual office, and it's a physical address that they give you. So you want to have that physical address, and then they also gonna give you a business phone number. So you not so and you can have that business phone number. It can be forwarded to your cell phone or whatever. The reason you, and then once the filing is complete with these companies, and you got your website, you got your address, and you got your business phone number, and so along with the website, they give you a business email address. It's like the whole complete package. It's like the business box, business startup in one. It's freaking amazing. So so you'll have your business already up and ready to go. So you have the website, and then you set up the merchant accounts. Okay. We setting up these merchant accounts. So what do we as a business, as my LLC, Reach One, Teach One, Joy to the
Hmm.
World, LLC, how do we accept payments? Well, we accept e-checks. How you doing? And, okay, we accept our form of pay. We'll accept your PayPal. We're gonna accept your, go on our website because yeah, go ahead and buy whatever we got on there to offer. We selling whatever we selling. Shoot, t-shirts. We sell whatever we can sell. Like whatever you want to sell. Like a good way to do it is like affiliate market, be a partner, and just like click, say, hey, if you click on, you have the website up and say you just add little stuff. People can just click on little things that maybe you'll find on your website, and just click on there and say, check out in the cart. And how do you want to pay? You can pay Visa debit card. You can you pay with a bank account, you do e-checks, you can do PayPals, and you can set your business up like that. Also, most importantly, too, so now that you have an LLC and it's already filed and you have your EIN, once you get your EIN, you can actually start running off. But, make sure, in the in the business filing, so you got the EIN, you now can go open it's very important that you have to open up you a business um banking account. So you have your business checking and savings, your cash management accounts. So your cash management accounts, your business account, how you accept payments, the PayPal is all going to be linked through that website through your business. So, you might even need a business phone. Whatever you need for your business, that's your business. And so I think I
All
want to
right.
buy some stuff for my business.
I like
My
that one right
business stuff,
there.
Yeah, I need to buy my business stuff. Shoot, I think I want to go, buy whatever your business. So it goes right into all those accounts, from the um whatever, it comes straight into your business account. So it's totally separate. So you don't even have to worry about using your name. And the reason of the LLC is so that you're not really liable for anything. Like nobody can't sue you. You like it's like home free with that LLC. So they even tell you how to file it and whatever. And so now we have businesses that we can go and start purchasing things from each other. Hey, shoot, I think I like Midwest's new hot apparel, women's apparel, or a little baby kid little apparel. You know what? Or you know what? I'm gonna go into you know um I'm gonna go and buy a couple of albums from, or music video shoot package from Moneyboy. Whatever y'all business is, whatever you want to do on the side besides this whole process, and that's kind of like the way to go. So when I think that's anybody have any questions? Hello, can anybody hear me?
No, I just wanted to reiterate. The first thing you want to do is get that LLC, correct?
Yeah, yeah. You want the LLC. You want
Because I
that.
got
You
my
want that. You want that LLC.
yeah. So I sent the birth certificate out to get authenticated, and I got the EIN number. So now I just got to do this LLC.
So yeah, when you
That's not
get your EIN, you can get your EIN for your trust. You, but like I said, you can get one EIN per day.
mm,
You can get one. You can have your trust as a corporation too, or LLC.
right.
You can have
Oh,
your
okay.
trust as an LLC. But if you go on to like Wyoming Corporation and business filing and corp.net, they'll kind of like tell you, kind of like guide you on how to go, how you want to, kind of go with whatever business you're doing, you know. Um, so now we have a way so we can have a business that we run, even if it's just producing, a couple of dollars, a couple $100 a week or whatever. I always believe that affiliate market is always good, to link up with partners. Um, so say, um, that's always the way to link up to get referral fees, for things, especially like corp.net. They have a link there where you can become a partner and they give you a referral fee. You get a commission every time somebody clicks on, you know, starting up their corporation. They have that whole package, there for you, you know. So shoot, if you just want to just consult people on how to start a business, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's how you do it. Get your little side little money from that way, And then that's just a little side money right there, you know. Take the family out to Disneyland, you know. And then so now you have your corporation. So we're gonna have um our money team um conference in Las Vegas. So we're gonna get us a corporate apartment or corporate housing. Get a corporate house that's big. So I was talking to this, CEO of this company. He says, "Yeah, our corporate house is 20,000 square feet, and anytime um, any of um, any of the members of the corporation come in, they have somewhere to stay when they come to our home office in Sacramento or Milwaukee or wherever, Or we can, those corporate apartments are very nice. Go and look up corporate apartments. And guess what they take? They take corporate money. So your LLC is a limited liability corporation. So, we can have our team meetings there. We can have our annual meetup, have a seminars, and have a kickback barbecue. But the good thing about having a corporate apartment is that it's fully furnished. Um, it is a way for um, you can bring your family with you. They have a kitchen and barbecue grill. Have a little picnic. Swimming pool. They have the whole look. A mini is a nice luxury apartment, but it's paid through the corporation. That's how all these people, are paying for their business travel through their corporation. They have a way to discharge it off. But when you have that LLC, LTD, all the same thing, the corporation, the limited liability corporation, you don't have no liabilities of your personal self getting sued. Hey, if the business gets sued, say somebody buy a T-shirt and they break them out and they say we suing the damn company. Shoot, you got a way for you to shoot. You get another EIN that day, next day, and should be up with another limited liability corporation. Oh, that business wasn't good, and you just discharge that debt and be on the next one. But I mean, just the way to do it is once you have it up and running, and you got all these different accounts, you'll be able to start business credit. So they have things called CPNs, and CPNs and they have businesses that you can actually buy once you're building up that money towards the goal of whatever you want to do is for you to have the CPN or the business credit to be able to it's like you making your money grow so it can grow even more because of course you want to leave a legacy. But I know everybody's on the secure party creditor, but you know, you got secure party creditor, and then you have the business world, you know, too, as well. Because Midwest, he was telling me, he was like, you know what, even though, you know, you might turn in that birth certificate, you still want to maintain that, you know, I'm just a regular old business person, not like, oh, and I just got all this money. No, I have a business. You know, I'm not just doing this. I have business. You know, we have a clothing line, or we have, you know, I make candles, or I got a barbecue shop, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or I have a consulting service, and that's kind of like the way to go. So we're able to have business and we're able to have the other money, you know, to back us up. But the way that we put the money in our pocket is to have those businesses so we can be paying ourselves to do whatever we need to do. I hope I ain't putting nobody to sleep.
No, no, no. Got me
No, you're not
motivated.
getting nobody to sleep. We like getting nuggets. You're doing a good
Yeah.
job.
So
Nah, you putting it down. You putting it down.
what I found to be the
You want
most
bite now?
helpful is to not use your home address. You don't want people knowing where you live, man. You know, people might come up and be like, "Hey, what it do? What's going on?" Act a fool. You know, I got a girlfriend. She like to get drunk. She act a fool. So no, girl. Go to the business, honey. So you gotta definitely get that physical address. So physicaladdresses.com. They took my lesser bank and it's amazing. And all they so now there is for physicaladdresses.com. They have so many different other services, but one of the main things is they give you a physical address that you can use with the treasury because they don't want PO box. They want to see that you have a physical address, and so they actually will hold your mail for you. You know what? You're gonna be paying it with your lesser bank, so get the best package. Get the best one because it saves you a lot. So you want to have address. They have the address through physical addresses. They give you the addresses 99 Wall Street. If you guys ever heard me talking about before, we want to be on this international law because I always tell people we are not United States citizens. Never call yourself a United States citizen because we not a citizen of the United States. If anything, we are an American. Mommy. Yes, honey. Hi, honey. I love you. We are American nationals. We are American nationals or we're world citizens. But we are, if they say if you are part of if you're a United States citizen, you actually consider an enemy of the state. And why, that's why that's why they taking our money and they using it to finance their wars and their old bullshit. And they using our money to fund their wars and doing all kinds of stuff like that. All these shoot, they going to space on our money, you know. Shoot, I want to go to space. Shoot, I want me an airplane. Shoot, I need you know, I need me a island. You feel me?
Helicopter, all that.
Private
Obama,
jet.
that's first thing. Obama wanted to go buy him a helicopter. Shoot, man, forget a car, man. I got a helicopter. Let's go,
You got
fool.
business to
Shoot.
tend to
Right?
over in Bombay or something.
Yeah, shoot, I
Exactly.
ain't fighting with this traffic on the 405 freeway. Shoot. Shoot. When we gotta go somewhere, we don't want to get delayed by Delta. Shoot, we want to get on our corporate jet. You know, we can have our corporate. You know, net jets is a really great one because you can be a part owner. You know, for your corporation, for your business, and if you need to, you know, man, I need to use my plane this week. You know, I need to get on my plane this week and go over to um I don't know, Turks and Caicos. So I need to, hit up Hawaii, enjoy having a birthday party. It's gonna be going down. So y'all, get on the corporate jet. Use that corporate money to get there. Anyhow, so that all that money that they're using, that's coming from our, they say, our Americans. They say literally our labor is our the dollar is backed by our labor, because all our labor is just because everything's already paid for in that account.
Where's
So,
my apple? Where's my
yeah, baby,
apple?
your apple, she love apples. Yeah. Anyhow, so going back to the physical addresses. So you want to have one. So New York is a part of the United Nations. So they're foreign. So they're common law almost. The Vatican. I forget who else. Someplace in the United Kingdom. There's so many different places that are a part of the United Nations. So when you have a address there, it's totally separate. I can go on govbanknotes.com to look up about the United Nations. It tells you all about it, and it's a lot of good history. Govbanknotes.com. It's a real good one. So you can get the one with 99 Wall Street. They got one in Nevada, and I think they have one in California as well. So you can have different places to send these different filings to. But that's all I got right now. Well, I have more. We'll talk about something else later. But anything I need to cover, you guys need any clarification on?
Nah, I know for me, Joy, that was some more nuggets that to add on to the ones you was giving earlier. And I know Miss Santiago, I know that was a lot of nuggets for you at one time, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, baby, come on.
See, she probably still writing stuff down. I was looking at websites and taking notes at the same time.
Mhm.
I hope everybody else was too.
Man, I'm driving, but I'm writing it on the receipt. Like, okay, okay. All right, Wyoming, what? Okay.
Who's that? What is that? Put it down. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's crazy.
Well, you said something about the Treasury, and they were so cool. What was the deal with the Treasury?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get that's making a haircut. Daddy, get a haircut.
Joy, what was you saying about the Treasury? You said they were so cool, but you cut that part short.
she leave? She's like, I'm done. I'm out.
She might be tending to the baby or something.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Jiggly, jiggly,
Hello?
jiggly.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we can hear
yeah.
you.
My phone went dead.
Yeah, man.
Jiggly, jiggly.
Oh.
Did you get that last
I
question,
can
Joy?
reach it.
Hold on one second. Hey, big girls. Hold on. You want to go back outside to the playground? You hear those kids outside? Hello?
We here.
Okay.
Oh my jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Oh, jiggly. Oh my jiggly.
You got everybody writing down nuggets. They researching and looking. Same and B. That's how it is. Get them good nuggets.
It's no time to sleep. Info seeker. See? That's how I feel when the nuggets stop. Y'all hear my baby? Yeah. No more nuggets. Oh. Oh. And then when the nuggets come, you see everybody quiet. Right. Ooh, them smell good.
Okay. Nina said they need some cream. No.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
We can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. Here she comes again. She don't take naps, y'all.
I just said that,
She's
and
two
I was
and a
talking
half.
about that. I said we
She's
don't
like,
sleep.
hi, mommy. I'm like, go to sleep. No, I don't want to go to sleep now. 1 second.
Stick around. Stick around.
MB,
Yes, yes.
there was some good nuggets.
Oh man, I wrote so much stuff down and so many different websites, and man, like she said, once you walk out your house, you doing business. So if you don't know business, then you don't know nothing. Either a buyer or a seller.
Pretty much. That's all.
Seem like that's what this whole world is made of. Nothing but business. Once you walk out, it's business, business, business.
Because I got it on my phone. Yeah.
I don't care what it's about. If it's in the hood, it's business. If it's going to the army and stuff, they fighting over business. You know, if they in politics and all that type of stuff, that's business. Staying to banks, business. Courts, business. You even go to the farmer's market, business. So it's like, that just make you think.
Commerce.
That make you think.
You got to be working at 11:30. Sorry about that, bro.
Yep. Either you gonna be in business or somebody gonna be, you know, I mean, you gonna be somebody else's business. All depend on how you think. And I know we all tired of being stepped on.
That's open.
Hi, mama. Mm-hmm. Midwest.
Yeah.
And I like how she was saying it. Remember, consultants, we all consultants in affiliated program, affiliate marketing. That's what it all is about.
Yeah.
If you no matter what .com or what store you go to online,
You seem like they're all.
you can always become an affiliate marketer right at the bottom of their page. No matter what website. So why not do that for your own? Why not do that for yourself? Create your own wealth. So break that generation curse to where, you know, like we was talking about earlier, our kids won't need for stuff, man. Our family
Yeah.
members won't need for stuff. Instead of being the borrower, we need to be the lenders, you know?
Yeah. You need to be able to
Yeah.
be pushing and power to move the revenue around.
Yeah. We need to be able to help the communities and help stuff like that, man. And just like she said, reach one, teach one. That's a whole nother business.
Right.
You know, just like she got selling cars and stuff like that. People need cars everywhere. That's another business.
Everything. Everything that
We
you do in a daily basis consists of commerce.
Yep.
You're doing business. Regardless if you cleaning, cooking, working,
Talking.
you do business. Even if you cut the yard,
Oh, my bad.
everything you do. Money, 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 money.
Yeah. That's good. That was nuggets, man. Remember the icy house when we was little? You can go to the icy house and get everything. $10 ices. I mean 10 ices. 25-cent ices.
Midwest.
What's up?
That cost to pay off a car loan. That would be 22 in the end. Pay off the loan.
I think so. I don't have it right in front of me.
You need to send me those codes.
I said I got you.
Say what?
Why do you have daddy screaming?
Check credit cards and loan. No. Check credit cards.
Hey, Santiago, you got a lot of background noise. Could you cut your mic, mute your mic for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, I had to set my little one down. She was just she was super active. Mommy. I was like, oh my goodness. Child, please.
That's how it go when energy's up.
I'm telling you. I mean, but you know what? I love that kid. I love that kid with all my. I'm pretty sure everybody love their kids. I mean, but ew, boy, he needs a break sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how that go. Remember, I got 6 kids, so yeah.
Yeah, and then you know what'll be super super bomb. So this is one of my goals. So I know there's a lot of single mothers and single parents out there. Um, I I went to a class one day, and they was teaching us about managing our credit and finances and stuff. And they go, "How many single mothers?" And the whole room raised their hand. I was like, "Dang!" And I just looked around, and everybody was like, "Me, I'm single mother." I'm like, "Dang, where the men at?" I was like, "That's crazy."
The
I
TV made it that way. The
I was
TV.
like, I was
The
like,
TV, they
"Wow."
told I ain't gonna lie, the TVs
I
start
agree.
telling everybody become all independent ladies, all independent. You know, that's what they start saying. So they start thinking that they didn't need the husbands around. And then the kids start acting like little people.
Yeah. So but just not that, just families in general. Because I have a lot of my girlfriends. They have like 5 and 6 kids, and I'm like, dang, I'm like struggling with this one. And but they're like, girl, you'll get through it. But these are those little, little stages or whatever. But I really feel like we should all like have like when I'm talking about these corporate apartments and stuff like that. So they have in Orlando, everybody get on they corporate accounts because all hotels.com and everything, they accept these like get the PayPal approved one. And guess what? Um Shoot, even if you need your car fixed, AutoZone, you can use your PayPal at AutoZone. And when you go, you just say which one you want to go to. You enter the little code when you walk in AutoZone, get your car fixed. You can go on hotels.com. I mean, there's so many more vendors that are accepting different forms of payments. You know what I'm saying? So the more, even teaching other companies and stuff and, just sharing with different ones, they're able to accept these forms of payment. Hey, it's great. And we accept them ourselves. We can have our families all come together in one place using our corporate account to get our corporate apartments and vacations so everybody can just go and have a break and have a rest. You know what I'm saying? Go on a real vacation because a lot of work and a lot of stress and even reading and studying and stuff. We all need a little break. And Disneyland got daycare when the parents want to go relax. I was like, "What? That's pretty cool." Yeah. I was like, I can use me a little break every once in a while. So, and also, um, there's this website that I was on. Okay, there's a couple of them. I'm going to tell you guys right now. So, they're actually apps. And I'm going to tell you guys, you probably already know. If you know some, please, share. Um, but these, what is it? Varo, Vimo, Google Wallet, Zoom, Circle Pay, TransferWise, World Remit. Of course, people know about PayPal, and they have one, the Western Union, and Prism. They have Mint. They also have Mint, and they allow you to do all your bill payments online, or even pay. Guess what? They have the Disney one. So I was like, man, that's pretty cool. So did
Well
anybody
then,
find
yeah,
anybody
I
find
had a question for you right there. Huh? I've been trying to get my mic to come back on for the last 30 seconds.
Mine's acting up.
All right, Midwest, I know you was ready. Huh? We know, hey, that's how much we be banging on the beast, Midwest, because we be up on them all night. So, Joy, so then what about the test deposits?
the what?
The test deposits. In order to link your any of them banks up, you got a test deposit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait on.
Hold up.
A minute. We did some research in it.
Yeah, I don't know where it went though.
I'm sorry, I keep getting phone calls on this line. Um, um, auto pay, auto
Put
pay.
these in that bag right there. And you got recording. Okay.
You want to set it up because they're gonna ask you when it's due. They're they're gonna ask you when it's due. Who did I just pay today? Let me see who I paid today. So this one, I would like you to go on to Prism, PR, and then go on to Mint. Try those two different ones and see how that works. But some of them, like you gotta have see when you. The only thing they really want you to do is to be able to open the account. So you know what I'm saying? They want you to be able to log on. They want you to be able to log on. So, like, let me just give you an example of the different vendors that you can have on here. So, let me go back to Prism. Okay. So, with Prism, guess what? They have the Superior Court. They have different loans. If you have loans, if you have credit cards, if you have prepaid cards, you can set them up. But what you do, you don't have to link the balance in them on Prism. You don't have to link the balance on Prism. You just have to be able, like, you just have to set up your bills. What you set up the bills that you have. What you want to start doing is just pay all your bills. If you got bills, pay bills. Pay somebody bill. Pay somebody bill. Pay my bills if you want to.
Hey, somebody.
Okay. So
Can't pay somebody's bill.
create some bills to pay. How about that? And how about they got Amazon Prime? They got Netflix. You want to watch
Prism, that's
So Amazon Prime is on there. I was like, what? So all you need to do is go on there. You probably might have to pay the $10, you know what I'm saying, little monthly fee. But after you do that, then you set it up on auto pay. You feel me? And then once it's on auto pay, then you Gucci. But remember what we was talking about earlier about
Where she go? What the hell?
You said it?
She went.
No, her. She must have hit one of them zones again. Wait, let's see.
well, you know what? Like I said, so I don't know how many people got cable. They need a cable bill paid. So you put that on there. It's time consuming because you have to link them all. If you got like say you got a ticket or something, like me, I like to drive fast cars and I like to drive fast and stuff like that. Um, I'm usually I haven't got a ticket in like over 10 years, but so happened one day I was driving. I was I wasn't even paying attention. I was doing like 90 miles an hour. A cop pulled me over. So I had a ticket. Bam. Oh, Superior Court is on here. Boom. Just paid that ticket off. Alrighty. So then, dang, y'all got gas and electric? Shoot. I know I do. Shoot. Let me link up my gas and electric account. And then shoot. Let me go. What's my login for my gas and electric account? Oh, well, my gas and electric account is whatever your username and password, and then so you logged onto your gas and electric account. Then when it comes up, it on this one it say pay. It says it actually will it automatically just put all your bills. It consolidate all your bills in one. You just say, you know what bank I want to use. I want to use this. They say, do you want to link it? No, I don't feel like linking my bank account, but I'll just pay it. This is one time payment, or I can pay auto pay. But there has to be a vendor that's on this. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you, when I say Netflix, Amazon Prime, freaking who else is on there? AAA Auto Club. Do you need insurance or get some roadside assistance? If not for you, shoot, you never know. Somebody like, man, I locked my keys in the car, man. Shit, I just ran out of gas. Well, shit, I got AAA girl. Use my AAA car. Here you go. You know, you don't
Joy,
know.
hold on 1 second. If if you're not talking, Miss D, could you mute your mic, please?
Prism. Is that PRISUM?
Prism
No.
is an app. Prism is an app. You can download it from your Play Store or your app. Apple
How you
or
spell it?
PRISM.
I.
Yep, PRISM. So you just only have your bills that you put up there. So once you put your bills that you have up there, then it's gonna say you have an open account, and it's gonna say that it's due. Like say it automatically gonna show you when your next due date is. So I got the best thing to get. I think is smoking is all state road. Cause I go to auction all the time, right? So Allstate Motor Club is one. Allstate Motor Club is a roadside assistance. They even got a bond if your ass get locked up. Like anyway, so um what it is that Allstate Motor Club, they offer you free towing, gas. If you get locked out of your car, say you like your keys in your car, and you can add any friend or family member onto the account, and they send them a separate card. But guess how much it is for a whole year? $29 for the whole year, or
Wait,
you can pay
money
four
boy.
dollars a month. Huh? You can just pay the $4.
Is my mic
So
on?
can you hear me?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. For some reason on my screen now, I tried to do some little, I don't know. I tried to scroll over. I couldn't even see my mic. I couldn't see nothing. I was like, what the heck is going on?
I wanted to let y'all know my update on Fidelity real fast.
Oh yeah, update nuggets message.
Mm.
I had to fax over my information for them to send me my check, my information processing. He said I should be receiving something in the mail within the next 5 to 7 business days.
Y'all know what that means.
I don't know
Mhm.
what that is.
Oh
What
yeah, oh yeah,
what
oh
did I
yeah.
fund the account with from the lesser bank? If they say it got reversed that I didn't know, that I know that didn't get reversed, that I challenged, and now they got a 20.
Oh yeah. So I gotta. Isn't there a letter
ATL
for
in the
that? Like
building,
if
y'all.
something gets reversed, isn't there a letter that you can challenge?
I ain't even had this phone on. Okay, I probably
What you
played it
say?
in the speaker, man.
Oh,
So
I'm
I
so
didn't
sorry,
even have this
guys.
phone on.
I
This
gotta
is
tend to
happening.
my daughter. I have my niece watching her right now, and she just going crazy with her. So I gotta get back with you guys. Email me, call me. I'll get back with you in a few, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had some nuggets for the family today, y'all.
Yeah, nice practical nuggets. Yeah, she has some nice practical nuggets, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciated that for the family. Yep, Miss Lewis and a pay brother anyway. That's why I said I don't worry about nothing because I'm gonna challenge everybody until they tell me something different. Because I know I got the paperwork. I sent them the ACH, fair wire processing information and everything. I ain't trying to hear none of that other stuff.
She's that's Lily and Taylor upstairs wrestling and shit. The hell wrong with it? It's quiet in the money team. Mic check, mic check.
I'm here. I'm here.
No, I'm just making sure my mic was still working. I had to go check on them little people from up, coming from school and stuff. Get on my other phone call. I was just thinking, you know what, Real West? Somebody done
Yeah.
stole our life from when we was born. They done stole our whole bank accounts and got billions of dollars in our name.
You know what
Man,
I'm
let me
saying?
find. When I
That's
find
what you
out who
should.
did this,
That's what you should be mad about.
I'm hella mad, man. They done got me all my life in my account. They was in
Come
my
on,
account
Mr.
now, man.
Carnegie.
That's my bank account, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go upstate for this.
Oh, you ready? You ready? You ready to send them upstate?
Yeah, what you say? I'm ready to send them upstate for this. Hold on, bruh. This my account.
Yeah, we
This
sending
my
you
life we've
upstate.
been dealing with.
That's exactly the reason why it's been so difficult because we're getting everything in order lawfully, legally, and what it does is makes them tell on them on themselves. It makes the system tell on itself.
Yeah,
Do you see the big impact? If everybody woke, that's why I'm really juiced about uh, us moving as a unit. Because if that's the revolution. You know, people think revolution, you think guns, bombs, and the like. But really,
yeah,
if we all hit the front line on one front, like we filing all the papers at one time today, that is the revolution to shut the system down. Now,
yeah.
I used to think shut it down, but what it's going to make it do is do a 180-degree pivot,
Hey, that's
like
gonna
Steph
be
Curry. I'm a pivot on your ass.
the biggest wealth transfer in history.
Exactly, because like I kind of believe. See, this system is AI now. It's artificial intelligence,
Yep,
computer intelligence. See, and what the beauty is we're learning, like you saying, we're learning a new language. We're learning the proper syntax to make the computer do what we want it to do. The computer is not going to refute the proper information. As long as we put in the proper information, it's gonna run the application. It can't help
yep,
but do that. That's what it's designed to do.
yep. Matter of fact, you just dropped me some more nuggets that I just thought about from the first time I even got back on this stuff. Hold on. I need my other checks real quick. I got new checks, but I already had some checks that was verified through telecheck like 3 or 4 different accounts.
See,
So I need checks for all them.
And
all
how
of them.
can they say that the account number is not valid when you getting it checked through check and you giving them the account and routing number and they verified the account with the routing number?
See? So check this, Midwest. Now since y'all just brought that back up, it's all right. When we made the first deposit through Amazon, and they only did the dollar through telecheck to make sure because Amazon was a telecheck merchant. Remember, long
Money
as the
boy,
same merchants go through them, it
tell
would
them about the
always
truck.
clear through their system.
Tell them about the truck.
Oh, that truck. Do they need to know? Do y'all want to know about the truck? Everybody was talking about the 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 Tesla. Well, how about this? That's just big. Well, aim small and aim big at the same time, right? So at the same time as aiming for that big thing, I was looking at some snow in Midwest front yard, y'all. And he was like, do you see something new? I was like, that's that truck. He
Huh.
ordered him a truck from a nice little website, and they actually delivered it. He had it,
Right.
drove it around. I'm looking like, man, that's 100% proof. Well, we already have proof. The proof is already in our head, but once that was some more physical proof. Some people need
Now,
physical
now,
proof,
now,
but
no, I
that
was
was
gonna say,
physical
yeah.
proof.
Now you're getting the syntax. We're getting the
Yeah,
syntax. We're getting the right order. See, that was the missing key, I think, because even like my experience with Amazon, like I ordered a product and it actually went through, got the confirmation order, whatever. About a week later, it reversed. Well, knowing what I know, learn now, hey, I didn't have the proper syntax on the routing and account numbers. Those things were matching like it should. That's what threw up those red flags, I believe.
Yeah. See, what happened with me with Amazon is I made their first little purchase or whatever. I did some diapers and I did a laptop. Because I was like, man, if this work, this my account. I need me a new laptop to keep continue doing good business. And of course, I had a new baby, so I'm like, man, I need some diapers too because Poppy needs some diapers. Daddy gotta have diapers. I don't care. So next thing you know, it ordered. It said placed. It all went through, and then it had canceled. So then I was like, well, what was that? So I hit it again, and when I hit it the second time, that's when I called Telecheck right after it. And that's when I had to verify that I was the one purchasing that through Amazon. And I had to update my address with the system. You get it? Whichever
Yeah, I get it.
whichever address that you're using got to be the same address on file with them. So I had to update everything to the all caps me, my
Yep.
address where I wanted it delivered to. I had it to me, everything me. So Telecheck was like, oh, so we verified the dollar, but now you can go back. You gotta wait 7 days, and then it should be able to clear and go back on Amazon and make your purchase. Well, before the 7 days cleared, Amazon had already, shut people down because too many people was doing it at the same time. So I was never able to get back on Amazon and do my thing. But
Hey,
the lady, yeah,
no, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but the lady told me, she said, in the meantime, why don't you just get you some checks? And I was like, how am I supposed to get some checks? And she was like, order them. So that's when we started ordering checks. And she said we also can get a debit card. And I wanted to know, well, where do I get this debit card from? And that's what led us to knowing about these master accounts and the black card. So that was all for me doing my own research and making my own phone calls and doing everything through my own experience. So they could not tell me that I was hitting the right, hitting the wrong words. I was hitting them with all of the correct answers. Every time they ever asked for anything, I had the correct answer. It was just like on that movie I, Robot with Will Smith, and they was at the end. They wanted to know why did the robot kill the doctor, kill the creator. Remember?
Hmm.
But he never asked the
Yeah.
right question until the end. So that is basically the same thing, Brave Bear. Same thing.
Yep. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Yep. The proper syntax. You know how it is, like when you say you type it in your password and then you keep messing up, like, oh, I know I typed it in, but you might not put the caps key on, the shift key on one stroke. That's the wrong syntax.
Yeah.
That's how computers work.
And then after you do it 3 times or so many times, a couple of people did notice that they were getting shut out and they had to wait 7 days. They
Yeah, to
just thought
lock
they
you
were
out.
blocked
Uh-huh.
completely.
Hmm.
But really, they were only blocked out of that one routing number for 7 days. That's what they didn't. If they would have done their own research, they would have known. There's so many routing numbers out here that you're never blocked. The only time you
Yeah,
blocked is you scared.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
that's it.
block yourself.
Yeah.
You
I
block
personally,
yourself.
I just let it chill. I like, okay, now I know that the things do it computes, but I know something is not registering correctly on that far end. So I said, I'm just gonna chill for a minute, keep getting these ducks in a row, and then come back to it. So like me personally, I haven't done nothing like that. Even with the nuggets, I said, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna just get these other requirements in order, correctly. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Trojan horse this motherfucker.
You back, money
With the
boy?
family. Trojan horse with the
Yeah,
family.
yeah. I don't know what happened just then. Can you hear me? Mic check.
Yeah, I see you good.
All right. Yeah. Now that was my son's. The little middle son, his school, talking about he's being tested this week for talented and gifted. Come on now, y'all. I thought y'all was a public school. Y'all trying to test for talented and gifted kids. Man, they think they slick. They trying to swab mouth our kids and get that DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I said
Dana.
don't give up the DNA.
Yeah. They do it slick now. Hey, look, I just saw this on the little thing today. That, since it's legal for cannabis in California, well, now they doing a mouth swab when they think that you're driving DUI.
Ooh.
So that's instant. Yeah. That's instant
Ooh.
DNA.
Hey, whatever you do, whenever they ask you a question, have you been drinking? You say no. Don't say
No.
I've only had one. 5 hours ago. You don't say none of that. That's an admission of guilt. You just say
Yeah.
no. You answer the question. I got pulled over. It was about 3 weeks ago, coming back from the valley, and I didn't get pulled over. No, I didn't get pulled over. I pulled myself over, got off the freeway, pulled over because I had to take a piss. Just my damn luck. They had pulled somebody else off the freeway right where I was at.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh shit. And the officer, the partner officer jumped out and he seen me. He had a flashlight. And, I had my medicine and stuff. But he asked me, oh, you been drinking? Any marijuana tonight? I was like, no. He was like, okay.
Yeah.
Never said you had one drink. I smoked hours ago. Don't even say it. Just no.
Yeah, that's right. Just don't even say, nah. You ain't trying to. I would ask them, do you need some help? Because remember, they peace officers, y'all. Do you need some help? Oh, you coming with me with a flashlight? I thought you needed some help. I thought you was looking for some help. Instead, now you trying to, you feel me? You trying to shoot me or something? I'm here to help you, bruh. Y'all work for me. That's what they fail to realize.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about your reaction. But yeah, that was some nuggets right there, Brown Bear. Hey, London Rose, I see you joined in the building. Today been a wild day, y'all. We was having some good nuggets all day.
How y'all doing?
Energy. We all right.
How you feeling?
You feeling amazing.
There you go.
Ooh, man, I can't even laugh. Look, trying to laugh, I can't do it.
Hey, laughing is good. I get that mucus up out of there.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
man,
You
I
need to
feel
laugh
it.
and talk.
Yeah, hey,
Now you know how my
out of
lungs
there.
be feeling.
yeah. If you would have heard me earlier, you would have thought I wasn't sick at all. I don't know where I got an energy boost from. Like, somebody just handed me
Coming back
some.
to the team. Coming back to the team. We're sending you good vibes.
Man, and I was accepting it because all of a sudden it was like I wasn't doing the talking. That was coming through me.
Yep.
I was just the vessel.
It means we're thinking about you.
Yeah.
You know, all good health, good wealth.
Man, for real. What's up, Nunu? Um, what's the money if you don't have good health? So remember, it's health over wealth anytime.
My phone's freaking out.
Now that's the truth on top of it, right there.
Yeah,
Got to do the health thing.
we gotta stay healthy, y'all. Cause what's the point of having money if you can't even, you know, get up out the bed?
Right.
And then what's the point of getting up out the bed if you ain't trying to go? Oh man, do no business, get no money, share no love, create positive energy. Ugh. Mhm. Yeah, today was one of them days, huh, Midwest?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We woke up on one. Our whole day was crazy. I think we be starting so early. We start before we even get in the chat. I think, man, because you had me on Martin Luther King today, man. I've been watching all his stuff, and man, his stuff got. I think that's where that energy came from too. Oh my God, I seen that what you were saying, Midwest, about MLK. Man,
Right.
man,
You know, we got a lot of non-believers that's listening and out there.
yeah, yeah. I
Always on smoke.
I ain't no non-believer. Shoot, I'm with it.
yeah. I need you to send me that other Martin Luther King link that you was telling me about.
You know,
'Cause-
he been giving us that's why he was assassinated. He was assassinated by the United States Army with military, for y'all who didn't know.
Oh yeah, I knew that. Uh, and yeah, because he woke up. Dr. King
He
woke
was
up.
giving
Okay,
us
Dr. King
everything we
and Malcolm
researching now.
X. Huh?
Everything we researching now, he was giving us in description code. But we was too selfish to pick up what he was saying.
Right, right. Back then, you know.
And I blame
Yep,
us.
And a lot of things, he had to say it in code because he was under contract. See, a lot of aspects. He got a lot of money, and he was backed by the opposition, so to speak.
yep,
But he woke up, and it wasn't until him and Malcolm X kind of woke him up. You know, like no, this is what it is. Because if you look at the history, Malcolm X, he stepped away from the nation because he understood what this commerce game was all about, the business game, you know, and how we were going kind of in the wrong direction with the civil rights standing. It wasn't about the civil rights, it's about the human rights and how we were tied into it. And I'm talking about, misnomer black folks, how we were tied into it. And once he started speaking out on that, that's when they were taken off the planet.
yep, yep. That stuff right there had me just on fire today. I didn't watch so many different things before we even started in the chat earlier. I had the whole morning to myself to just watch it and was like, how did I miss this?
I want
Like,
y'all to listen to this, y'all.
Their farm that the so-called slaves built them damn selves. Would you and those other 6 to 9 slaves just sit there and
Hold
take
on.
that because you wanted to?
This is gonna be
Because you were made a promise
20 minutes. So y'all just
Either
listen.
going to patreon.com/Dane Calloway or paypal.me/Dane Calloway to support me, my channel, and my content. By demand, merchandise is now available at I'mJustHereToMakeYouThink.com.
Dr. Martin Luther King was trying to tell you something.
Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest. Because, however, much America strays away from the ideals of justice.
From the West and the Midwest. Think about that, y'all.
Which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. Meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. America has given the Negro people a bad check. A check which has come back marked insufficient funds. But not only did they give the land, they built land grant colleges with government money. Teach them how to farm with government money. Teach them how to farm. The life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. Used and scorned though we may be, the Negro still is not free. This is what we are faced with. They provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farm, in order that they could mechanize their farm. Our destiny is tied up in the destiny of America. This is the reality. For the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth, we were here. For the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth, we were here. The Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. And finds himself in exile in his own land. Finds himself in exile in his own land. Finds himself in exile in his own land. The Negro still is not free. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. So I refuse to despair. Those who hope that the Negro needed to blow off steam and will now be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. Now, when we come to Washington, we are coming to get our check.
Just how easy is it to attach receipts to business transactions? With QuickBooks. Okay, everyone. Now, I want to present to you some very important details pertaining to what you just watched during the introduction of the segment, because it all correlates with each other when it comes to the truthful information that I present to you throughout all of my content. Now, I do want to note here that I understand that many of you may have heard what Michael King at birth turned Martin Luther King stated numerous times in the past, or even in present videos of clips of his past speeches. But I also understand that millions of so-called African Americans or blacks just merely bypass King's descriptive hidden messages inadvertently. So allow me to break down a few reasons why, and also go into detail about what every indigenous Negro should be made cognizant of. King's most highly favored and nationally popularized public speech immediately became the talk of the town per se amongst everyone in North America soon after its completion. In front of a mammoth amount of people of all complexions on August 28, 1963, King delivered an impeccable, formidable, encrypted message, famously known as the I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C., just near the Lincoln Memorial. King stated numerous facts and then detailed some rather harshly disturbing, but yet relevant, burdensome factors surrounding the so-called Negro in North America. From racial discrimination to environmental injustice, for example. Then he referenced issues concerning police brutality and even the United States citizenship neglect of the so-called Negroes. King was heavily criticized by many Caucasian Americans of European and African descent, along with many of his fellow people that shared the same hue of complexion, merely due to his early motives and agendas, where he promoted the ideology of equal rights and justice for all Americans, no matter their ethnic backgrounds. What's very important to note here is what King details in front of those millions of people, that the Negro is still not free and held in exile in America. And America is, in fact, the Negro's own land. Now, between the many times King was interrupted with responsive chants like, as if King was quoting scriptures during this time, it would have been almost impossible to truly understand the real message that King was presenting to the public. But you better believe that someone or somebodies hold on to King's descriptive poetic justice quite clearly. See now, King's definition of freedom was totally different from any dictionary ever written in history. Why? Well, all dictionaries and other language books alike are written by biased foreigners or descendants of biased foreigners as their government so authorized. See, the English language is merely nothing but a modernized version of Latin that was forcefully indoctrinated into the mindsets of our indigenous ancestors of this land through a manipulative system of forced schooling by way of a, quote, Sunday school classroom setting historically held by colonizationalists who were best described as pastors, ministers, and priests, just to recall a few, who worked directly with the many denominations of the Christian society. And that's a whole nother story within itself. But speaking of mindsets, King's definition of freedom was that to be human and to be free are one and the same, merely because all humans are born free. But the flip side to this is that one's freedom can be difficult to attain due to one's self-incurred immaturity, when they tend to follow self-proclaimed superiors without thinking for themselves, for example. To be quite frank, one immediately gives up his or her freedom once they conform to American society without any question. In order to become free again, one must overcome this level of immaturity and have the courage to use his or her own understanding. And that is exactly what King was trying to assist the masses with. See, besides all of the new information you hear about King's personal life, that's all of a sudden being released now by the federal government and the Alphabet Boys 50 years later, after his assassination. It was the King family that literally sued the United States government and the U.S. Army for King's assassination and won, and put the court records out to the public for anyone to see, and no news media outlets covered that, not even so-called black news media outlets at that time. Martin Luther King Jr. was under fire from multiple entities during the latter part of his life for one big reason. Not only because he was being hailed as an unbiased popular political figure, but because he also induced his followers to become individualists, or rather known today as free thinkers. Then the tables began to turn for the worse for King as time went on, and this actively enabled King to have a change of heart rapidly, especially after progressing in stages of some personal, quote, soul searching, as he described, more logical maturity thinking, and lots of descriptive researching that led him into nearly the deepest point of the rabbit hole. Now, in between 3 to 4 years later, after his most popularized I Have a Dream speech, you began to notice the difference of opinions that King struggled with during his early stages of activism. The style of his presentations, of his public speeches, became more complex and very unusually unorthodox, straightforward, and distinctively positioned for the observer to pay much closer attention to detail. For example, in a speech dated April 14, 1967, 1 year before his assassination, King unexpectedly delivered yet more details of acknowledgement when it comes to the so-called Negroes, indigenous aboriginal inhabitants of this land, now called North America, prior to colonial times.
Our destiny is tied up in the destiny of America. Before the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth, we were here. Before the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth, we were here.
This is also why the majority of the mass media outlets, whether white or black owned, refuse to popularize his most recent conscious content of facts, opinions, and truths that he presented around about 2 or 3 years prior to his assassination. In fact, those that have released some of his most latest work made certain to edit out King's critical, unconventional answers to some great questions given by those particular news media companies that had their own agendas. For example, in this interview, listen to the question asked and watch what happens soon after.
To get the right to vote established. Now we are confronting issues that cannot be solved without costing the nation billions of dollars. Now, I think this is where we're getting our greatest resistance. They may put it on many other things, but we can't get rid of slums and poverty without it costing the nation something.
Well, why is it not possible? This gets back, I suppose, to the color of black. For a nation to see that an investment on the order of which you're talking about, 2-3 billion a year, may be an investment in the future. You add up with welfare costs and all the rest of it, dislocation of our. Is it still the problem of color? Let's say we don't have the war.
Now, you can make the argument that this footage is a little over 50 years old, and technology was up to par according to its time period. And I'll agree with you. However, I will also add that not everything is a conspiracy, but not everything happens out of pure coincidence either.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare.
During the latter part of his life, King's change of heart allowed him to pull away from his earlier campaigning of racial integration, equal rights, and justice for all, and weigh in heavily on the duplicity of the federal government. According to a 1967 quote from King, he stated, "I knew that I could never again raise my voice against the violence of the oppressed in the ghettos without having first spoken clearly to the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today, my own government." Now, some people might say that they've never heard King talk like that before, and that's only because of how King encrypted his messages earlier in his life. But he did, however, provoke that same fear into the government for those very same exact reasons. It's just that over the years, more and more people begin to follow King and allure themselves into violent actions that King was falsely accused of provoking during his non-violent approaches throughout all of his campaigns. Then, the final straw for the government with King was when King began to point out how the Negroes of the lands of America were used not as slaves, but as indentured servants for the uprising of the European regime in America. Once King established the Poor People's Campaign and made the mistake of publicly announcing his new overall agenda, it backfired and unfortunately cost him his life, along with a few of his family members' lives as well. The speech that cost King his life was the speech that many copper-colored people today are truly not paying attention to detail. Allow me to break this down. After visiting hundreds of so-called black communities over time that are suffering from the dark, heavy-loaded conditions of poverty, this time around, King listened to a rather poor mother of color that explained her current position in detail. That provoked King to lose his cool, to say the least. Not long after the exchange, King decided to deliver the truth to the people and what he planned to do about it.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land.
Now, I want to note something here really quick before I go any further. When you hear the term slave, I don't want you to picture the indoctrinated common visual of chains and shackles from some illustrated storytelling of lies. The truth is that these self-proclaimed superiors you are inadvertently giving power to had no true slaves, but rather prisoners of war that they made numerous promises to in order to quell their revolts of retaliation. For example, you see today that America still has the highest count of correctional facilities and the highest incarceration population. And those prisoners are ordered to wear chains and shackles for a correlating reason. Oh, and let's not forget to mention which race of people are the majority of the federal government's slaves, no matter if they are guilty or not. So if anything, you can say that our ancestors were mentally enslaved, not physically. There is a big difference. The spells of their language they forced upon our indigenous ancestors runs deeper than one may assume. Now, to get back to what I was saying, the prisoners of war were made promises by their supervisors or managers that they will be granted specialized benefits, business ownership, plenty of American money, or land ownership once their forced obligations of servitude expired. I mean, now think about this. If a so-called slaveholder and his small family that came from a totally different continent kept about, let's say, 7 to 10 so-called slaves near his house daily, and they were continuously being treated bad and beaten, etc., and ordered to build the slaveholder's house, cook their food, and upkeep their farm that the so-called slaves built them damn selves, would you and those other 6 to 9 slaves just sit there and take that because you wanted to? Or because you were made a promise, just like the others, that you need to work for the white man in order to survive, earn money, and be granted some land? Well, now you know why the majority of our ancestors worked, not as slaves, but as indentured servants. Because for one, they knew these lands very well and tried to be friendly with these foreigners who had other plans in mind. Did you catch that? What was the need to go through a hassle of allegedly forcefully immigrating enslaved Africans from Africa all the way to America when America was already populated with our indigenous ancestors in the first place? See, that manipulative lie was told to you as a fear-mongering tactic in order to depict that one race of people are somehow superior to others. When King stated that through an act of Congress, the government was giving away millions of acres of land, he was referring to the Homestead Act of 1862, in which just a little over 30 years prior to this law, our ancestors' cultures, heritage, history, identities, resources, and lands were stripped away and became possessions of the federal government in order to be distributed to the, quote, free whites that immigrated to America from Africa and Europe during the early 1800s.
Meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. Meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor.
The Homestead Act of 1862 granted these white peasants, as King describes, our lands that were stripped from our indigenous ancestors and all of the specialized benefits the federal government promised our ancestors by peace treaties that they would receive for being 90% of the help they needed in order for the United States to win all 61 documented wars that occurred during the 1800s alone. Side note, the Emancipation Proclamation abolished all forms of slavery the very next year in 1863. The so-called free Negroes and the so-called freed Negroes, along with the so-called freedmen, were royally upset and disgusted with the federal government. So they continued the multiple rebellions until they saw change. The Homestead Act of 1866 was established by the government that allowed the Negro 40 acres and a mule. But the catch was that the Negro had to buy the land, and the price of the lands were lowered just enough so that the Negro cannot afford it still. This is what King meant by America refused to give the Negro any land. These Homestead Acts gave these foreigners government-funded assistance, where the government hired our ancestors to teach these foreigners how to farm.
Not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm, with government money to teach them how to farm.
Because keep in mind, a true foreigner or immigrant wouldn't know how to grow anything in a mass area of land that they are not accustomed with or never inhabited before in their life. This is why King stated our farms.
They provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farm,
That should also show you how our ancestors are truly indigenous to this land and not anywhere else, because America's environment and climate is totally different from any other continent you choose. Soon after the Homestead Act of 1866 was passed, the government made it even easier for the white foreigners from Africa and Europe and gave them a full-course meal on a silver platter and fed each and every one of them with a silver spoon.
Today, many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Now, when we come to Washington, we are coming to get our check.
A few days after he stated that, he was assassinated for speaking the truth.
There you go. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Floating around.
Okay, y'all. Y'all there?
Yeah, we here.
That was the end of it.
Yep, right there. When we come to get our check.
Man, did y'all? I know that woke some people up. I didn't even never heard some of the things that was said on there. I never heard that.
Yeah, I'm at my daughter's basketball game. I'm gonna have to hear that again. Make sure you post that link, cause that was dope.
that shared the same hue of complexion.
Hey,
And it's
boss,
just
and you know what the key? You know what one of the keys are is okay. You remember like King was talking about the Negro. That's what we were classified as Negro. On my birth certificate, I was classified as Negro. Well, lo and behold, they say the majority. If your birth certificate says Negro, that means that you are a direct descendant of an indigenous person here on the island, America, indigenously known as Turtle Island. So I'm saying that to say Negro, Black, African American, they're not recognized by the UN as a people. As a people, you know, we got to, and so we might want to look into claiming our indigenousness because we are indigenous to the land.
Moneyboy.
Just like the Aboriginals in Australia and Papua New Guinea, all over the planet.
yeah, you right
That's
about that.
that's one of the keys I've come to know.
Yes, yes, Midwest.
Hey, did you hear who names that he mentioned?
I heard a lot of like for real, a lot of names. So
Where
which
you on? Okay, I'm finna see if I can get to it real fast. I just want you to hear this real fast because it's just weird. Island of poverty, material prosperity.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest. However,
From the where?
From the West to the
did you
Midwest.
just say the West and the Midwest? Now that right there, y'all sound crazy. How am I in the West and I just said, "What's up, Midwest?"
Man, there it is. That's the vibration right there. That's
Said
the
connection
ancestors talking.
earlier.
Yeah, that's crazy, Midwest.
It's real, man.
And they got look how they brought me and you back together, and we bringing people back together like wake them up from the West to the Midwest.
Bro,
That just
I was
gave
trying to tell you this.
feel.
I was tell you this earlier.
That
But
gave
we
me
got
some feels.
video. We got to talking about something else.
Yeah. Why did he say that? I'm gonna have to put that in the movie. I mean, in the song. I'm gonna have to clip that.
I'm gonna put the video in the Discord over there.
He said from the West and the Midwest. And look at what's going down, y'all, right now, 2018. The West and the Midwest is waking them back up, and Team MB, all y'all, we are all waking them back up.
I'm putting it in the Team MB text, okay?
Yep. He said, "Oh man, that's crazy." What you was about to say, Brave Brown Bear? I saw you was about to say something down there.
I was just about to say, man, Tim MB, and that's absolutely shocking, but very poignant that he was mentioning Midwest and the West because it's all timely. It's very timely, which is a sign in my eyes that we're on the right path.
Yeah.
West
The
to the
fact that we,
Midwest.
for the fact that you got to recognize everything. That's what we're doing, recognizing everything and we're analyzing it, and so it all is relevant. And the fact that you guys picked up on that right top, like, oh, that's a direct connection because it was
We
meant
gotta send
for you to hear.
important papers. Wow.
You said all them important papers we done found?
I said, where do we gotta send the most important papers to get filed? Washington, D.C.
Washington. That's where we gotta go get our check. Oh, from the west to the mid. Oh my God, Midwest. I'm supposed to
So
drink on some of this soda.
so once we authenticate state levels, federal level.
Yep. Man, this stuff is crazy. It gets
Shit,
deep,
because
man.
the
Yeah.
federal trumps everything, right? The federal trumps everything in terms of law. Man, would it be wise? I mean, it is wise to hit the state, but hey, we go straight to the federal. That's the A to B. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, A to B. We're going straight to the. I don't know. What y'all think?
Straight. Yeah, it ain't no in between.
In other words, if we find it straight at the federal level, nothing else can be said or really challenged.
Right. That's what I say. That's why we gotta send out
if it's
important
official
papers.
there, it's official everywhere on the planet. And just think, if everyone filed on the federal level right off the gate, just like Dr. King said, oh, when we show up to Washington, all these papers is on file. Hey, check it out. Like, okay, just hit me. Like the movie Harry Potter, like the first one, when he got the letter from the owl. The owl sent him a letter to come to Hogwarts, and then the step parents were like, "Nah," they was hating on them, like, "Nah, we gonna hide these letters." But then another owl came, and then another owl came, and then a bunch of owls came, and he had hella letters. They just bombarded. That's a symbol right there. Think about that.
Yeah.
We just file one day, like 420 day, but we have a filing day, just like they have a voter drive. Just we filed this day or whatever.
Nah, I like that one right there. A file date. But we're gonna leave that one for the exclusive. We all just gonna wait till we all get certain papers done and then we gonna have that, you know, just like our birth certificate got a birthday. We're gonna have our own date.
Straight file date. I'm taking a day off. What take a day off for, man? Hey, I gotta go file some shit. They make you take time off. If they call you to jury duty, then all of a sudden everything about your world stopped. Oh, you got to come up to jury duty. Hey, who say we do our own thing? Who say we can't do our own thing?
So that was powerful, huh, Money Boy? Mic check, mic check.
Hello, hello, hello.
Joy to the world.
Hey, hey, hey. All right, you guys. It's all calm now. I miss anything good?
Oh yeah, it went down a minute ago.
What? What I miss?
Money Boy, you there?
What? You can fill me in. He's been having problems with his mic, especially when you're toggling in between, like, you know, different devices and different screens as well.